The hand feels so awkward. Hey man, so which hand do you wipe with? Same one you used to eat? This was what one of my relatives told me when I was at their place. I have gotten used to these comments, but looking back at it, turns out these are not the norm for people. So I'm going to tell you the perks, the debuffs of being left-handed, and how I almost had a metal rod tied to my hand for a year. I have always been left-handed. When I was young, my parents tried to turn me to be right-handed, but it never felt natural. It was a weird experience being in class and always having someone bump your elbow or you bump someone else's elbow. I had to sit on the left side, which meant no windows for me. You'd think the elbow thing would be the worst part, but nope. The real issue was the pens. Wanna know something crazy? The way the pens are designed, they don't work for left-handed people. I had to give away so many damn pens because they just stopped working. I would find a cool pen which my fellow classmates were using and I would try them and they would work for a few days and they just stopped. Turns out with ball pens, there is a small ball in the center. This means that left-handed people push the ball rather than gently rolling, which in turn fucks up the pen. Now, you might be saying, just use a gel pen. We can't. The gel ends up smearing the whole thing and you can't write anymore. This entire thing has led to most lefties having a weird angle to write in unless you want to smear the page. Worst part is none of us really got taught a lefty way to write. I don't even know if it exists. So for me, I just write at an angle of like 45 degree or else I will need to turn my whole hand inside out. Now, all these points aside, they don't bother me that much. The main issue was the response. Legit remember in my entire childhood, I would be scolded for using the left hand. All my relatives, whenever they came home or if anyone saw me, they would hit me with the, oh, you're left-handed. What, you eat with the same hand you wash your ass with? It was so bad that when my aunt found out I was a lefty, she started telling my parents that they should tie a rod to my hand so I can use that hand and only being able to use the right hand, which, according to them, would make me a righty. They had done that to some other kid and they were trying to do the same with me. That never ended happening, partially due to me always getting good grades, and in the newspaper there will be articles such as lefties are gifted and will succeed in life, which convinced them to let me be a lefty as I got older. It has gotten down by now. I don't get that kind of response from my friends in college or at home really. No one really cares, though they still end up saying to my parents that they should have tied my hand when I was like 5 or something because it would have been easier to convert me. All these things never really made me hate being a lefty. I was a lot of annoyed by the lack of tools variation for left-handed people, especially the scissors, because I cut my own hair and it's just so annoying to use them. But still, I like being one. I was told I'm hella creative and I'm waiting for a creative guy. He's going to come here any day, but for now it's been pretty chill. Funnily enough, I'm in architecture college, which means there are a lot of creative people here, and guess what? The lefties are in majority here. Kinda shocking, but I guess it's alright. Looking back, being left-handed wasn't a problem. People thinking it needed to be fixed was. And relatives, you know when I shake your hand, that's the hand I used to wipe. Fuck you.